Hi, my name is Kasey and I go to Point Park University, and my role at SWSG is to serve as a co-chapter director at Point Park. When I graduate college, I would like to become an elementary school teacher and go to graduate school. Today I'm going to share the story of Ibtihaj Muhammad. Ibtihaj is a strong woman who honors her culture by impacting the communities around her. Every week at SWSG, you read with your mentors about a role model, and today I'm going to do it just a little differently. Imagine one day a young girl and her mom are driving in the car on a summer day. The windows are down and the girl is enjoying the warm summer breeze. The car comes to a stoplight. The girl's mom notices a sport going on at the high school. The students are covered in clothes from head to toe. They are wearing helmets that cover their faces like a mask. They look like they are carefully battling with something that looks like a small sword. The girl's mom says, "I do not know what it is, but when you get to high school, you are trying that sport." As the stoplight turns green, the girl and her mom continue to drive down the road. What sport do you think the young girl and her mom saw? Ibtihaj Muhammad was born in New Jersey. She lived with her mom, dad, and 5 siblings. Ibtihaj's dad is Muslim, which means his religion is Islam. Because Ibtihaj's dad is Muslim, Ibtihaj and her siblings are Muslim too. Ever since she was a little girl, she has worn a hijab. A hijab is a head covering that Muslim women wear in public. Growing up, Ibtihaj loves sports like basketball and volleyball. Because she follows her Muslim culture, her mom had to alter or change the sports uniform to include a head hijab and head covering so Ibtihaj could play sports and honor her culture. Remember the story from the beginning of the bio? That young girl was Ibtihaj. When Ibtihaj got to high school, she learned that the sport she saw with her mom was called fencing. Fencing is a sport where opponents fight with swords and agree to special rules. Ibtihaj loved fencing because it was fun and she was able to honor her Muslim culture while competing. Ibtihaj practiced her skills in fencing for many years. When she went to college, she achieved her goals when she became a part of her college's fencing team. After college, she became a member of the United States Olympic fencing team. She practiced for 6 years to become the best fencer she could be. In 2016, Ibtihaj went with the United States Olympic team to the Summer Olympics in Brazil. Ibtihaj had to overcome bias from other athletes and coaches who didn't think she could win because she was an African-American woman. Bias is thinking a certain way about someone without getting to know them. Guess what? Ibtihaj did her very best and won a bronze medal for fencing at the Olympics. Ibtihaj works very hard to blaze a trail for women's equality today. Ibtihaj and her sister created a clothing line that allows Muslim American women to wear modern clothing and still honor their Muslim culture. Ibtihaj used her character to show how our cultures makes us who we are. She is an example of celebrating differences because she shows how important honoring our culture is around the world. I hope that you can discuss this file with your family, and here's a few questions you can use. What was an obstacle that Ibtihaj faced when she was a child? What is important about Ibtihaj achieving her goal to become an Olympic fencer? Ibtihaj's culture is very important to her. Do you have any traditions that are special to you and your family? How do you share your cultures or traditions with others? If you'd like to do a fun activity with this file, you can go to the SWSG blog and look at the activity. I hope you enjoyed the bio. Bye!